In the last video, we saw Sejun and Bat being teleported to the 77th floor because of the land deed. The system told Sejun about the illegal occupants of the farmland that he needed to evict before becoming the owner of the farm. But before he could do anything, he was captured by the monkeys living on the farm. On the other hand, Kwang and Theo were worried about him, and Kellyan volunteered to fetch Sejun, but Kaiser smacked him and told him to stay where he was. He gave Kwang and Theo a compass to find Sejun and decided to stay back to watch over the White Dragon. Meanwhile, Sejun learned that the monkeys were the illegal occupants on the farm, and they were planning to send him to the gorilla tribe to marry the gorilla princess. He freaked out on hearing that and sent Bat to Earth to find something useful to get him out. At the same time, Queen Pew Pew addressed her people for the first time, and while she was living her moment, Iona met Gonoba, the Tower Vice Master, who was on a mission to retrieve a holy stone from the 77th floor. Iona knew the importance of the stone, so she decided to tag along with him. Meanwhile on Earth, the consequences of Bat's actions are playing out. An office woman confronts her senior, asking if he took her snacks again. The guy is really confused about the accusation and asks her what she is even talking about. The girl tells him not to act innocent because he got caught red-handed stealing her jelly the last time. Hearing their commotion, the manager comes over and asks what they two are fighting about. The woman starts crying as she says that the snacks she worked overtime for are gone and there is only one person she blames. Her senior is still shocked and asks her why she is looking at him. He admits that he took her jelly because he thought it was for everyone to eat, and then the manager tells the woman to calm down because she will buy some snacks for her. The woman remarks that even their coffee is gone, and again, she blames her senior for it. The manager blames the intern to stop them from fighting, and the woman gives up. She begins rummaging through her bag as she tells her senior that it is fine because she brought extra snacks just in case, but she doesn't want him to be near them. As she takes out a bunch of bananas from her bag, her senior starts getting impatient and tells her that he didn't touch her snacks at all. The woman lashes out at him, asking if he is claiming that a ghost appeared out of nowhere and stole her cookies. Well, it wasn't a ghost, and she is about to learn that immediately. A golden flash occurs behind her, and as she turns around, she finds the source of light on her table, taking the form of a bat. Bat suddenly appears there, and he is confused to see the humans as much as they are confused to see him. They suddenly freak out and scream on seeing a huge bat, but that triggers Bat, and he screams that they are huge humans, even though they are just regular-sized. The girl throws her bananas at him in panic, and Bat squeals as he falls under their weight. The manager comes rushing to the scene and wonders, "What is this little creature?" While the man asks if it really appeared out of nowhere, and the woman finds him gross. Bat is hurt by her statement, and he trembles because he was not ready to face humans. He doesn't know what to do, and in a desperate attempt, he teleports away with the bananas in his hands. The office workers are dazzled by the light, and soon Bat has vanished. The manager is still asking the same question, because she doesn't get what just happened. The woman, on the other hand, is shocked because she has lost her bananas too, and her senior takes this chance to once again tell her that it wasn't him who stole her snacks previously. She starts apologizing to him on realizing her mistake, and the man suddenly offers his cold coffee to her. She is a bit confused about his gesture, and the senior tells her that this is an apology for the jelly incident, and also a way for her to get some energy because she is working overtime a lot. He then remarks that whatever happened just now was very strange, and he will contract the security company to look into it. He tells the woman to not worry too much about it, and she starts seeing him with a sparkly filter over her eyes. She thanks him cutely, and the manager is already fed up with seeing an office romance bloom before her eyes. At the same time, on the 77th floor, Sejun is in front of the Monkey King, sitting on his regal throne with a crown of golden leaves on his head, and two monkeys fanning him with palm leaves on either side. He pets a baby monkey next to him while asking his minions about the thing they have brought to him, which is Sejun. The Monkey King looks bored as hell as he asks his soldiers what this ugly creature that they have brought along is. The monkeys explain that they found him while patrolling the forest and captured him so that they can offer him to the gorillas. Seijun is still in disbelief about what is happening, but the Monkey King gets furious at the mention of the gorillas. He clenches his fist and curses a gorilla named Goryun, saying that if he rejects their proposal again, it will be all-out war. He then suddenly decides to skip the whole proposal part again and moves straight to war. The Monkey King yells loudly, telling his people to get ready for war and lock the ugly prisoner away for now. The monkeys immediately obey and kick Seijun into a prison, telling him to get along well with the gorillas. They keep calling him ugly throughout before slamming the gate of the wooden jail shut, and Seijun whines about it, saying that if his hands were not tied, he would have given them a good beating. He starts missing Aileen and his friends in this hour of need, when suddenly he notices Bat-Bat's golden glow behind him. Bat-Bat suddenly appears with a bunch of bananas in his hands and tears in his eyes. Seijun is really shocked to see him return at this crucial moment, and he notices the bananas in his hands. He is confused by that, but Bat-Bat starts apologizing, saying that he found other humans on Earth, and he couldn't bring anything good with him. He unties Seijun's hands, who is not really mad about seeing bananas in front of him while Bat-Bat is still apologizing. Seijun tells him that it is all right because he brought something to eat and it is never a bad thing to have food. Bat-Bat is still not convinced, so Seijun tells him that they should share the bananas. He peels the banana and gives one to the golden bat, who is basically the same size as a full banana. As he starts nibbling on it, Seijun asks him if it is good, and the totally ecstatic Bat-Bat responds that he has never eaten anything this good. He begins gushing over the taste and texture of the banana. He says that it is really soft when he bites into it. Plus, it is very fluffy and smells like flowers. Seijun is glad that Bat-Bat likes bananas, and then he takes a bite himself, finding that eating a banana after almost a year feels heavenly. He thanks Bat-Bat for bringing the banana from outside. Suddenly, he recalls that the bat mentioned seeing other people, which gives him an idea, but just then, a monkey arrives there. He screams at Seijun, calling him an ugly brat and asking what he is eating. Seijun and Bat-Bat panic on being spotted, and then the monkey notices the golden bat too. He is furious now because he thinks he was hiding all this time. Seijun panics at this and asks Bat-Bat to hide behind him because he is going to use a thunderbolt to protect them. However, the monkey has seen something that makes him forget all about the prisoners. The banana shines in his eyes like a divine artifact, and the monkey drools for a second before suddenly jumping up and down in excitement. He calls Seijun the great bearer of the banana and bows down to him, saying that he never thought the ugly brat would be the being of the prophecy. He starts squeaking and shouting uncontrollably while bowing down, and Seijun has no idea what is going on. At the same time, near the waypoint on the 99th floor, the rescue party is making their move. A Minotaur tells the Minotaur King that he has some visitors from the farm, and they turn out to be Queng, Theo, and Garon. Queng greets the Minotaur King, who is curious to know why he suddenly has guests. Theo tells him that they have come here to use the waypoint because Seijun was teleported to the 77th floor, and now they need to find him and bring him back. The Minotaur King doesn't ask any questions about it at all, and just looks at the big baskets of veggies that Seijun provided him. He says that he is always in Seijun's debt, so he will let them use the waypoint and also send his subordinates to help them as well. The subordinates are none other than the power couple, ox number 3 and cow number 4. They are really happy to see Queng after a long time and ask him about the big backpack he is carrying. Queng replies that the rabbits filled it up with snacks for him, because even on a rescue mission, snacks are important. Theo declares that they should go to the 77th floor, and everyone steps into the portal. Garon is at the end, and when he tries to cross the portal, he suddenly bounces back instead, much to everyone's surprise. The Minotaur King asks what's going on and why this frog can't use the transfer point, and Garon has the same question himself. Meanwhile, Queng and others reach the 77th floor, and instead of finding themselves in a jungle, they are in a well-planned city. Theo says that Seijun must be somewhere here, but his compass says that he is further ahead. Meanwhile, Cow 4 starts sweating because the 77th floor is hotter than she expected. Theo suddenly notices that Garen isn't with them and asks where he went when a gorilla team finds them. The gorillas are already looking for smoke as they crack their knuckles and ask the intruders where they came from. While Theo is intimidated by them, Quang doesn't even care that the gorillas seem hostile. He asks them if they have seen his dad, and in return, the gorillas notice the delicious smell coming from his backpack. Theo decides to de-escalate the situation by showing off his wandering merchant badge because wandering merchants are basically immune from any hostility, but apparently it doesn't work on the gorillas. They charge ahead, saying that they will offer these intruders to their chief. Theo freaks out on seeing danger approach him, but the Minotaurs quickly come to his rescue. They knock out one gorilla each with a single punch, and the third gorilla, who was lucky enough to be the last one, freaks out. Quang sighs and tells the gorilla that he will ask him one more time. The gorilla starts sweating as Quang sweetly asks him if he has seen his dad or not, but the two menacing minotaurs next to him turn that question into a threat. That's all for this video. Sejun suddenly turned into a messiah from being a prisoner because of some bananas that Bat brought from Earth. What would his job as the Chosen One be, and more importantly, how is he going to solve the problem between the gorillas and monkeys? On the other hand, Quang's team is in the gorilla district, but with 3 absolute powerhouses among them, they probably won't have to worry about a fight. Let's see what happens next when the next video comes out. Until then, check out other videos on our channel.